Welcome to Epstein, Becker, Green's Employment Law This Week podcast. I'm George Whipple. The Department of Labor has launched Project Firewall, an enforcement initiative for monitoring employer compliance with H-1B regulations. The primary function of Project Firewall will be to conduct investigations of employers suspected of violating new and existing requirements for the H-1B visa program. Additionally, the DOL will share information and coordinate with relevant government agencies, including the DOJ, EEOC, and USCIS, in order to combat discrimination against U.S. workers. Under this new initiative, the Labor Secretary will now have the authority to directly certify the initiation of investigations. Finding of violations may result in collection of back wages owed to affected workers, civil money penalties, or debarment from future use of the H-1B program. DOL issues guidance for fertility treatments. The Labor Department has released a roadmap offering employers increased flexibility to cover treatments like in-vitro fertilization. The guidance states that standalone fertility benefits comply with federal benefits law as accepted benefits. As long as they are separate from traditional health plans, there is no coordination between the two, and they are not self-funded. The DOL also announced a joint agency effort to increase flexibility for such plans. Gender identity discrimination does not equal sex discrimination. A federal judge struck down a Biden-era rule barring gender identity discrimination under federal health plans. The Department of Health and Human Services issued the rule in May 2024, interpreting the prohibition against sex discrimination in health plans like the Affordable Care Act to include gender identity discrimination. The district judge in this case found that HHS overstepped its authority when it issued the rule. This decision vacates the rule universally, though it has been stayed since July 2024. Employers who do not receive federal funds or use health benefit plans connected with federally funded programs are still governed by Title VII, which courts have so far found protects against gender identity discrimination. State and local laws may confer additional rights. We'll keep watching this space. That's it for this week. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
This podcast is presented by Epstein, Becker, and Green, PC. All rights are reserved. This audio recording includes information about legal issues and legal developments. Such materials are for informational purposes only and may not reflect the most current legal developments. These informational materials are not intended and should not be taken as legal advice on any particular set of facts or circumstances, and these materials are not a substitute for the advice of competent counsel. The content reflects the personal views and opinions of the participants. No attorney-client relationship has been created by this audio recording. This audio recording may be considered attorney advertising in some jurisdictions under the applicable law and ethical rules. The determination of the need for legal services and the choice of a lawyer are extremely important decisions and should not be based solely upon advertisements or self-proclaimed expertise. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.